And President Muhammadu Buhari is yet to sign the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. On January the 25th, lawmakers in the Senate and House of Representatives chambers of the National Assembly passed a harmonized version of the bill. The harmonized version was received by President Buhari a week later, as confirmed by his senior special assistant on NASS Matters, that's the Senate, Senator Babajide Omoworare. The president is yet to sign the bill, and just yesterday we saw civil society organizations protesting against the president's refusal to sign the bill. Now, joining me to speak about this is Country Director, Action Aid Nigeria, NLB. Good to have you join us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about this, because just early this year, the president did say that he would sign the bill if some elements were in that bill, which has to do with the primary election, how political parties conduct their primaries. He wanted direct primaries, indirect, and then consensus, and that has been done. So there was some sort of optimism that the president will sign the bill. But he hasn't done that. He still has enough time, but there is a talk about the date for the next election. Talk to us about this and the implication of the president not signing the bill at this time.
Thank you very much, and I want to say a big thank you to all the civil society organizations that participated in yesterday's, protest. I want to say a big thank you to, members of the press, for the entirety of the media for the work so far, being on this journey for 7 years. And I think, looking at the president, I think yesterday morning, we're happy that the special advisor to the president, was able to come out and speak about it and talk to Nigerians that in a matter of hours, the president was going to sign the bill, to assent to the bill. A matter of hours. It's now got into a matter of days. And so we were hoping that it would be the hours, but we are happy at least they reacted to Nigerians by speaking to them. And I am always of the opinion that there is nobody claiming any glory if the bill is signed, because this is a serious work that was done by the National Assembly. More than 400 members of the National Assembly went through this bill, and we are here today assenting to the bill. The issue of direct primaries was adjusted and sent to the president, on the 31st of January. We are still here, and the bill has not been signed. I think some of the implications include the kind of apathy, voter apathy that we are having today. And that apathy is affecting a lot of things. We went to Anambra, we saw a very minute percentage of the registered voters in the last FCT council elections. We saw a lot of voter apathy again, because many people don't have confidence in the system. And what we are trying to do is to build that confidence in the people, and so the delays will not help us if you don't sign it on time and you have known this. And we believe that the president has enough staff capacity and also to be able to follow up with the guidelines. Every guideline, you can't have guidelines every 30, any bill that they bring to you will take 30 days, another bill, they bring to you.
If I may jump in here,
I think we need to look at the computer.
If I may jump in here, because of the points you just made, I can't remember the exact speech, but I remember one of those speeches the president delivered to the nation. He did say categorically that he wants to hand over good election process to the next administration. He talked about his commitment to electoral reforms in the country. Do you think that perhaps this is why we've seen this delay, that the president is quite concerned about the bill and ensuring that he delivers what he said he was going to deliver, which is good electoral process in the country?
That for me is not quite holding waters, because, this bill has gone to him, several times, 5 times. This is the 6th time. And then we have seen some bills going to him and he assents to it immediately. And even when he has complaints, he will also go back to the National Assembly. So if you are a president who came in because of the credibility of the electoral officers, and I tell you two things. One is the bill that we're talking about. The other is the umpires. And so the body language of the president to tell us that this is what is going on, the body language of the president that will assure Nigerians, that will build confidence in the Nigerians, is by people with integrity that he will appoint as the umpires. And then you have the people also, the bill, the nature of the bill, his reaction to the bill, the urgency, that he pays to the bill, that this happens, it's very, so we are watching. We are also, very soon we are going to have about 27 INEC, the recs that are going to be appointed. So for each appointment, he's writing his history. So it took 7 years now that we are talking at the end time to signing this bill. It's not a celebration. It's about the progression of your, the democratic process. And I think we should be in a better place. And we were thinking that the president will work hard enough to leave a very credible election behind, free and fair election, and that's the legitimacy. If some people did not have integrity, he wouldn't have been in here, because there were so many questions around the election. But the kind of popularity that he gained was because we thought we had a credible election, or some people stood with integrity and said, this must work. And so with the signing the bill, it will bring in more credibility. And also fight the issues of
that process. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I wish we had enough time to talk about the difficult position that this puts the umpire, which is INEC, in trying to reconfigure the process and the dates all over again, because everything within the Electoral Amendment Bill is timed, and that's the big problem. Thank you so much for talking to us, the Country Director of Action Aid Nigeria, NLB.
Thank you for having me.